Hi everyone, so today we are going to do Autotrophic Nutrition, chapter number 6, Biology, class 10. So our chapter number 6 is Life Processes. So you should be clear that we have already done what is life processes, what are its types, what life processes we have discussed the 8 types, and I've also explained you what is nutrition, so you can watch it, then only you understand. So today we are going to understand types of nutrition, which is autotrophic and heterotrophic. So we are going to do autotrophic nutrition today. So now we shall be continuing with the autotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition means auto means self, tropic means synthesis. That type of nutrition is intake of food. So when you intake the food that is self-synthesized or self-made is called as autotrophic nutrition. So in plants, plants take simple inorganic substances and convert it into their food. Plants have some algae and bacteria. Uses these types of techniques for their food, and they are also independent. They does not depend on anyone for food requirements. We are talking about independent of any source of food, not raw material. Clear? So autotrophic nutrition is intake of food. So this is autotrophic nutrition is done by the process of photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? It's used by plants and algae to make the food. So two Greek terms are combined to form photosynthesis. Phos is a Greek word that signifies light, and synthesis means combining with this defines as combining with the aid of light. So combining of some material with the help of light is called as photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is the conversion of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water into food, sugars and oxygen by plants, algae and some microorganisms. Light energy is collected and used by green plants during the process to convert water, carbon dioxide and minerals into oxygen, energy-rich organic molecules. So we told that photosynthesis is something which is combining with the help of light. So we are using light and chlorophyll to combine carbon dioxide, water to form glucose, which is a sugar food, and oxygen. So this is photosynthesis. So now we have the process of photosynthesis. So if you see here, plant take carbon dioxide from air, sunlight from the ultimate source, sun, water from roots. So this is how it works. The plant is intaking raw material, air, carbon dioxide by air using stomata. Sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll present in chloroplast and leaves special parts called chloroplast, and the chlorophyll energy and sunlight is used for breaking apart oxygen and hydrogen. So this water is taken in this chloroplast. There is chlorophyll which absorbs light, and that light energy is used to break H2O into H positive ion plus OH negative ion. So this is the raw material. After then oxygen is released into air. The hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen is present in water. Then the hydrogen reacts with carbon dioxide to form carbohydrates. The hydrogen is then combined with carbon dioxide to produce carbohydrates. Carbohydrates like sugars or glucose. So this is the process of photosynthesis. They take raw material like carbon dioxide, water and sunlight, then they form glucose as well as oxygen. So this is the equation. I think this is very important because if any photosynthesis question relating to photosynthesis will be here, we have to write equation whether it is asked or not. So 6 carbon dioxide molecules, carbon dioxide, this is water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll forms glucose and oxygen. So this is how it works. So this is basic definition, basic equation for photosynthesis. Hope this is clear now. Moving further, we have cross section of leaf. This is cross section of leaf. So leaf is cut from the, so this is our leaf. This part is called as midrib. Lamina or leaf plate, this green part is called lamina or leaf plate. This part is called as a vein. So when we see in the midrib there is hymen and phloem, which are together called vascular bundle. So what is in that part? See, chloroplast. We discussed the chloroplast makes chlorophyll. Air spaces are there. We have guard cells. We have lower epidermis. So these are spongy parenchyma. This is not mentioned in your NCERT. You may write down. Then we have these chloroplast, and this is, what is this? This is palisade parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma. Some say placide, but it's palisade parenchyma. Then we have vexicuticle. This we have studied in class 9. And upper epidermis. Like we have skin on our body to protect them, they have epidermis. So this is epidermis. This cross section is clear to everyone? Okay. Then we have steps involved in photosynthesis. First is absorption of light by leaves. We have a leaf and we have a sun. So here we have chlorophyll, it absorbs sunlight. First step is clear, and second step, conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Now this absorbed energy is converted into chemical energy. Then this chemical energy, then there's reduction of carbon dioxide. We have taken carbon dioxide from here and it's converted into carbohydrates. So in the second process, it's in your NCERT, it's also written, we break water using sunlight into H positive ion plus OH negative ion. You may also write it with the second point. Okay. So now we have discussed the photosynthesis in plants. So we have one special case here, which is photosynthesis in desert plants. So in daytime, we know there is a source of sunlight, which is sun. So during day, stomata is closed because in desert there is too much hot weather, and when the cactus will open stomata, because it's a desert plant, right? So when it will open stomata, what will happen? The transpiration of water will occur. So stomata is closed at daytime, and it only takes in sunlight, which is absorbed by chlorophyll. This sunlight, it forms an intermediate product. It forms an intermediate product, which is like a between product, which is malic acid. So at night, they open, this stomata is open, They take in carbon dioxide. When it reacts with the intermediate product, which is malic acid, it forms glucose. So this is how it occurs in desert plants. Hope this is clear now. Then we have stomata. Stomata are sac-like structures on leaves. There are two functions of them. First is transpiration. Why transpiration? Because transpiration help control the temperature of the plant and also creating a pressure, transpiration pull for the water to move above. Then we have transpiration and exchange of gases. So this is the function of stomata. So this is all about stomata. Now we have stomata structure. First, stoma. So this is epidermal cell, guard cells. So these are epidermal cell or subsidiary cells. So then we have guard cells. These are guard cells. These regulate the opening and closing of the stomata. So this space between them is known as stomatal pore. So the guard cell have a nucleus, a vacuole and thick inner wall and chloroplast. So this is the structure of stomata. Then we have opening and closing of stomata. So when the water enters in guard cells, they swell up, which leads to the opening of stomata, which leads to the formation of stomatal pore. This process is also called endoosmosis. So when it's closing of the stomata, then what happens? When it's closing of stomata, what happens is we have exoosmosis. The water from the guard cells goes out and they shrink. So here the labeling is given. There is nucleus, chloroplast, vacuole, guard cell and cell wall. So these all are the parts of guard cells and this is stoma or stomatal pore. So thank you. Hope you understand. With this we have completed your half part of nutrition and 1/3 part of nutrition. In second lecture we'll be covering in unicellular organism and types of heterotrophic nutrition, and in third lecture in humans how does it occurs. So stay updated, watch this video, like the video if you liked it, and if you want any changes you do comment down, and any doubts you may also comment, and then subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Hope you understand.